Friday, May 1st. Let's find out if we can fucking curse.
They're doing the bath salts thing, and that shit ended bad.
I wonder how many people actually use them for baths. You know? Ah! There we go. There we go. All right, it worked. It's on.
All right, so we're here. Welcome to the Recovery Idiot on Facebook and YouTube. Let's see if we get banned from two things at once. So I wanted to start off with introducing Shirley. Say hi.
Hi.
Explain your position in the head of human resources.
I am the head of human resources. I schedule the interviews. I talk to the people that Leroy is too shy to talk to because he's an antisocial bastard. And I part-time sexually harass everyone.
I think the sexually harassing is more full-time, but it is really hard to be antisocial and then also try to like connect people with other people to like serve a purpose. Like, hey guys, if you believe in God, life will get better, but I'm not going to talk to you. It's really hard. And plus my autism really throws it off. But look, I'm wearing my autism shirt tonight.
I love it.
Heck yeah.
Got a little touch of the tism because I've been having a stroke for the past 3 hours preparing for this. But Shirley, why don't you introduce Desi and explain why he's here?
Well, he doesn't go by Desi. He goes by the Red Foreman. Explain that, Desi.
Explain that. You ever seen that
70s show?
Yeah. Yeah, the Angry Dad.
That definitely seems like the type of thing you would be into. So this week premiered the Desi video on YouTube, which was fucking amazing, if you ask me. I've watched it at least 100 times because of editing, and I still laugh every time. Because, like, no offense, but you're a little shot out. Like,
a little bit.
Don't get me wrong, we all are, but the way you are shot out is so amazing. It's so funny, and the shit you say is so good. So we had all this fun talking about, you know, drugs and the places we go when we get arrested for drugs. But then at the end, you explain like alcoholism in like the best way I've ever heard it. And like you explain the difference of basically the allergic reaction, the psychic change, and like the difference between people that get it and don't get it. And it was so good. And he talked about the halfway house situation you got going. And it turned into like the best version of the Recovery Idiot possible. Because it was funny. It was spaced out. We lost brain cells together. And then it came home and was fucking beautiful. It was so great. But that video brought up a lot of questions. So I think Shirley has the first question.
Okay. This is the most important one.
All right.
You answered that your name is Desi, but I feel like there's more to the story. Now, second part question. Were you named after Desi from I Love Lucy?
Yes.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
My dad wanted to name me after the first famous Cuban.
Yes.
Desi Arnaz, dude.
That was a big deal.
Was a big deal.
Asked, do you speak Spanish?
Little bit. Enough to like order a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? Lechuga. You know, I can say lettuce, dude.
Introduce the Recovery Idiot in Spanish. Shirley, you go.
Bienvenidos al Idiota Recuperación. Se llama Leroy, es gringo, es rojo, es loco y tiene el culo grande.
Tiene tremendo culo. Ese tipo.
That knocking is the ICE agents at my door now. Because
you
guys put us on a watch list.
So I said your name. I said, welcome to the Recovery Idiot. I said, your name is Leroy. You're red. What else did I say? And I said you had a great ass.
Great ass.
Gringo.
Yeah.
He threw that in there.
Mm-hmm.
I know that one. Been called that a lot. So Shirley, where are you from?
I grew up in Kendall, just like Desi did. Desi, do you recognize?
Yeah.
Do you recognize this place?
Oh my God, is that Varela?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you were off of that's what 88th Street. That's further. 88th Street. No. No, that's by the Walmart. I think
Yeah.
there's a Walmart out there.
That's 152nd. And
Yeah.
I think it had his own street actually because
Yeah, it's off. It's off to the. My cousin went to Varela.
What high
I
school
went.
did you go to?
I went to Killian for like 3 weeks. You know, but I went to Arvida Middle School, Devonair Middle School, and Glades Middle School.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is,
Shirley, how many schools did you get kicked out of?
I didn't get kicked out of. Well, yes, I did. Okay, so I went to Hammocks for middle school for only 6th grade, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, the problem is your friends," and then she put me in a school called Calusa that
Yeah.
Desi might know, which was a private school.
Yeah.
Then I went there for 7th grade, and then I ended up getting kicked out of that one. And then I went to another high school that was by the college called, what was it called? I think it was called Atlantis.
Oh my God, Atlantis.
Yes,
Wait, Atlantis. Yeah.
the
Yeah,
private.
that was 107 to 88th Street, right around there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I went there, and that school was really expensive. It was really expensive, but my parents had it with me. And
Yeah.
then I manipulated them to let me go to public school because they're like, oh, well, obviously this shit's not working. And then I went to Varela 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And then 12th grade, I got kicked out.
Yeah. Yeah, Varela was a little crazy. They had it was on the news and everything right around the time that I was like in school, where like the security guard was selling weed to the students and all sorts of like it was like a big thing, dude. Like it was on the news and everything. It
Was he
crazy.
an African-American gentleman?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yes. And he was also the security guard when I went there. But I didn't know this motherfucker sold weed. And I was kind of mad when I saw it because it would have been so easier to get it from him.
Yeah, would have. It is a good service for a public school to offer.
Yeah.
You know, we have Algebra 1, we have history, social studies, and a little bit of pot. You know,
Who did it?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. I've only been kicked out of one school, which means you guys are worse than me.
Yeah.
How's that make you feel, sir?
I think that's debatable.
Yeah. Debatable. Hey, it's never too late to get kicked out of school, Leroy. You could always
I know.
enroll again, dude.
Try to finish college and get expelled for bringing a gun to a fight over a Cabbage Patch Kid. Because that's what happened in high school. It's pretty funny. Like, I mean, the kid didn't think it was funny. But anyway, I only got kicked out of one school. But being from Miami, how long have you been practicing Santeria?
That's funny. That's good.
That's the answer to the question.
About 6 years now, still rocking the beads pretty good. What are they? Yeah.
Oh my God, it was a joke, and it turns out it was true. It is a stereotype that's true. Everyone from Miami is a witch.
Yes. We prefer. Nah, never mind. Nah. I don't know.
I don't think he is because he posts a lot of Bible verses on
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
story.
but both can be true at the same time. Like you can believe in one and use the other.
That's
Believe it
true.
or not, because a lot of like those santeros and santeras, bro, they're like they'll have like a lot of them are like Catholic in a weird way, but then they do the stuff, the chicken stuff and it's out of control. It's out of control.
So I'm from New Jersey and I'm Caucasian, and like everyone I knew.
Are you?
Yes, I
Shit.
to admit it. But the first time I like ran into some Santeria stuff, my friend Rob was Dominican. And I went to pick him up at his house one day, and we went in his basement, and there was a fucking chicken. And where I'm from, there is no like animals or farm life. Like I'm from New Jersey. Like the bad part, we don't have things like animals unless it's your pit bull. but I seen the chicken and it freaked me the fuck out because I'd never been near a real chicken before. So like 2 weeks later, I go to get Rob again and the chicken's gone. I was like, Rob, what happened to your chicken? I thought it was like a family pet. Like I thought it was weird, but hey, we're in fucking Elizabeth, New Jersey, anything's possible. And then he explained to me what the chicken was for. And it blew my mind because I was so sheltered in my own little world in New Jersey. I didn't even know Santa Rita was a thing. And then I didn't believe that somebody could actually do to the chicken. Like, it was so adorable. How you kill a chicken? Like, I don't know. I'm sure it's for a bigger purpose, but it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I guess we're not worrying about cursing. We'll see what happens.
It'll work out.
You can curse on Facebook.
Yeah, but we've never done this on both before. We've never cursed, and I didn't even get to show him why we're here tonight. So tonight we're going to premiere a new video that me and Shirley have been working on. Actually, it's not a video. It's just a song because I've been working feverishly to get to this point. But the point of what me and Shirley do all the time is we're trying to let the world know that the big book can be sexy.
Mm-hmm.
And that I don't think you've ever seen the amazing, well-produced, beautiful video of making the big book sexy. So I wanted you to check it out. And here it is, hopefully.
There's something special between you and me. You know the females in recovery. Let's show them how easy the steps can be. Let's get together and make a big book sexy. I wanna spread your pages. I wanna bend your spine. I wanna show you something big. It's this blue book of mine. I know what just friends. Doesn't mean we can't make amends. Let's take it slow and keep it clean. Hold me as I read page 417. Let's make the big book sexy. Let's make the big book sexy. Let's make the big book sexy. Let's make the big book sexy.
Because really in life, all I want is for everyone to know how sexy the big book can be.
I'm turned on right now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the video is available on YouTube. You can send it to all your family and friends and let them know what you participate in. So if you look in the background, check it out. No, that's not it. Remove. Look how sexy that big book is.
It is.
Rose petals. I feel all the candles could be a fire hazard, but if you look at the big book, it looks like someone even stuck papers in to mark their favorite passages.
Absolutely.
That's hot.
I mean, my blood is flowing right now, dude.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
watch
you know-
that video too much because it just does something to me.
Is your big book becoming moist?
Mm.
Heck yeah, dude.
See,
I
I
have-
know you're dying to hear it, but I don't. Should I play it now? Is that what you want? Do you want to hear it?
Let's ask him more questions. We have more questions to ask.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
don't.
the only question is why didn't page 69 come up in that song?
Because that's too much. We're not trying to go back to the stories right away. We want to tell them everything will be okay with 417, and then page 69 comes out on the second meeting.
'Cause that's a sexy page.
Yes,
Mhm.
the second night you get them alone and study the book, that's when page 69 comes out. So Shirley, don't ask about the cartoons yet because I don't have it open, but go ahead and ask another question.
Okay, now this is just a question that brings to the whole is the big book sexy thing. Because me and Leroy have talked about this extensively. When you came into recovery, were you 13 stepped?
Dude, I think this time around, yo, I didn't.
You want doing the 13 steps.
Nah, yo, I mean, it depends. But nah, this time, straight up, dude, I don't think I dated or like hung out with like any girls realistically like my first year and a half. I think I was just busy, dude. I think I was busy and homeless. For a bit, you know. I was dude, seriously, my life was work. I go to the gym after work, and then I would go to a meeting, and then I would go home and manage the house. And that was it. And I did that, you know, and then on the weekend I spent with my son So it was, and I think if I did like meet somebody that I liked hanging out with, I think I would have diverted, but that just didn't happen. You know, I just kind of stuck to my thing.
Yeah, I that's a good job. I think it's a big red flag
Yeah.
when you date in your first year, or it's like you're a newcomer and like they know that you have time in recovery and they're trying to, mac it.
You mean like every Saturday night when you come to our home group?
I don't harass anyone, not newcomers. I harass if you got a year or more, you're free game.
No, I meant all the newcomers that hit on you.
That's allegedly. That doesn't happen.
That's allegedly.
Yeah, that's not true.
So, like, all right, technically 2007, when I first started, I immediately 13-step a girl, but we were both newcomers. We were both new. And I was in love with her. And
Is she a redhead?
no, this girl, Courtney, her voice sounded like a Simpsons character. It was so cute. Like, it didn't match her face, but she like talk like this. I was like, hi, let's go hang out. So we started going out after the meetings. And then I got to know her a little more. And it turns out that she was recently divorced because she just had a baby. And the husband asked for a DNA test. And the baby was the UPS guys.
Ooh.
Caused some problems. The husband left her. She had to move back with her parents. And her parents said, you need to get help. You need to go to rehab. You need to go to meetings. So we met in this IOP thing, the only time I've ever gone. And we were both like, I don't know, 6 months sober or something. She was an alcoholic. Like straight alcoholic. And she was over at my house one Friday night, and my friend Chris had some morphine 30s. And he's chopping them up in my kitchen. And the thing is, I was getting off methadone. One morphine 30 is not going to hurt me. And she's seen it. And I told her straight up, you're an alcoholic. You can do one too. Like, we're just doing it tonight. Everything will be fine. And we did it, and nothing happened. We had a blast. This bitch ratted me out Monday morning at IOP. She told the counselor that I gave her morphine. And I said, that bitch is lying because she's drunk. And it caused a bunch of issues. But anyway, our relationship fell apart when she was drunk in a hotel room threatening to off herself. And then I don't know what happened, but it's probably not good. She's probably not a counselor. Now. But my point was, this time around, I was only at Artesian for like a week before I met Sarah. And she had more time than me. She had been at Artesian for months. So technically I was taken advantage of. That's my point. And she's still here to this day, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend anybody ever hook up with anybody in recovery. Because like you said, I diverted so hard. I got sober and didn't work my steps for over a year. And I was suicidal and homicidal. Like I had a plan that some people were going to get taken away. And that's how crazy I was. And if it wasn't for her, maybe I would be a counselor. I could be some uptight, non-funny person working at a detox recovery place in Port St. Lucie who can't find enjoyment in anything. I could be one of those people. But I diverted. So about you, Shirley?
I didn't date until, I didn't get into a relationship till I had like a year and something, and it was still a hot ass mess.
Isn't it always?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. No, not always, but that one was just like, holy shit,
Like I have a sponsee now who's absolutely horrible. The only thing is I keep him around because I give him credit because I've never seen anybody work so hard to not do work. And I can relate to that. So it's like you've been around 8 months, you're still on step 4. Every time we're supposed to meet, something comes up and you got to, I showed up 10 minutes after you left. I respect the game because I know he doesn't want to do it. I don't fucking want to do it. But he got with this girl in detox and they're still together. And I tell people what a bad idea is because, look, I did it and it was a horrible idea. But I'm a bad example because she's still around. You know what I'm saying? But we had a rough patch for like 6 of the 7 years. So
6 of the 7 years.
Well, we were talking about it today. Like we got to the point where it's like, I know after being with you all these years that nobody else will tolerate me. And she feels the same way. So it's like we spend a little time together and then go our separate ways. And it's great. We don't live together. We don't, do gay recovery stuff. It's a transactional situation. I pay for her stuff and she begs. Like that's really what it comes down to. But I do like her.
Desi, what do you think about that?
I like it.
I
I'm
recommend the
I'm supportive.
part.
The first time he said that to me, it blew my fucking mind. I was like, what do you mean? So basically, he takes her to Walmart and buys her whatever the fuck she wants. And then what is it? Sundays is his day.
It depends. This week was actually, I think, Monday today, and then it'll be again Sunday. No, it was Sunday, one day during the week. Whatever. It happens. That's what matters.
Beautiful.
As long as they're happy, you know?
Yeah, I'm not getting any better looking. I'm not going to be successful. I can't aim higher. I'll never get higher. So I'll stick with her and it'll work out. And she's psychotic. She can't find anyone to tolerate her. It's a perfect relationship. Like, we're so broken. Nobody else will deal with us. So we're going to settle for each other. And then show up together on holidays. Like, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think it's beautiful. I agree.
That wasn't even on the list, the 13th step thing. What was...
I wanted to know about it, though.
Well, speaking of things that are sexy, Desi, have you ever frequented a strip club in Miami?
Okay. So actually, dude, I've gone to a strip club 3 times in my entire life, and neither time was I allowed inside.
Awesome.
Why?
Okay. So one time I showed up and they just said that I was too drunk to go inside. And I said, okay, I'll go home. Then the second time what are we allowed to say on here?
Well, apparently whatever, because we're just saying whatever the fuck.
All right. Well, okay. So one time I was going to go drop off a bag of powder to some guy, and it was like early. I think it was at Stir Crazy. And it was like the next morning. It was like 6 a.m, and I was supposed to meet the guy there. But I guess that the club was like closing down, so whoever was in there could stay, but the minute that they left, they had to leave. Like, they can't go out and come back in. Like, I guess that was like their closing process. So when I got there, the guy was like, yo, the bouncer's not letting me go outside. And I was like, well, I'm here, dude. You know, you had me come here. And he goes, well, if I go outside, they're not going to let me back in. And I was like, so I came here for nothing. And he was like, yeah, pretty much. And then he told me he'd give me some money later for my travels and such, for the shipping and handling, you know, maybe not for the sale, but the shipping and handling. And then the third time I was on my way and got a DUI on the way there. And then at that point I was like, yo, this
isn't going to work out.
I'm not doing it. Not doing it anymore. Not going.
So much better.
You were right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was right. I said I could see you never going to strip clubs because I never really went. I went when you turn 18, you go to strip clubs in New Jersey. We went like 3 times and it was like, okay, they're naked, whatever. And then in Jacksonville, I went to one and I ended up getting shot at. So after that, I've never been to another one. I've never been any of the ones in Miami, and they're like world famous. Like, them hoes be hoeing, and I never go. But like, I don't think I'll be able to control myself if I'm there. Like, I'm already getting in trouble staring at girls at Wawa. Like, what am I going to do at the strip club when I'm physically frozen to some girl's ass? And they're like, sir, you can't do that here, or you got to pay. I'm not going to pay. So like,
Well,
yeah.
technically, all you have to do is buy drinks. I think most of them are like a 2-drink minimum.
Like the casino?
Yes.
They're like, yo, you can look at the boobies, but you need to order around.
Mhm.
Gonna buy drinks from random people so I can keep being a creep. I can be a creep for free on my own at Walmart.
I just feel like in you know, I never did it when I was running around. And I feel like at this point it's like,
Yeah, there's no excitement to it anymore. Like, it's not a forbidden thing anymore, so I don't want to do it. It's like when I turned 21, I stopped drinking. Like, I'm allowed to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. That's stupid. So like, there's a bunch of hot naked chicks, but I'll watch that preview for Tootsie's again, and maybe I'll change my mind because that was wild. Damn.
The real question is, who needs a strip club when you got the Saturday night young people's meeting?
Wait, what's the young people's meeting? You mean the Sunday?
Which one? Yeah, that one. I guess. Who knows?
Fellowship?
I know one of them's for young people.
Yes, Fellowship has one, and everybody there is like 40 years old. It's a
Yeah.
lie to get you in the door.
And definitely a mental health court.
Yes. You go to Fellowship at 7 p.m. any day, you can meet yourself a mental health chick. That is guaranteed. So Shirley, was there a strip club you used to go to like every night?
No, not every night.
Okay, I was insinuating you worked there.
You know the place you got your W-2s from?
Allegedly.
That's how it's-
No. I want to state this as a fact that this is all allegedly. And I also want to say that in my first, what did I have? I think I had like a fresh 30 days strip club. I was a classy establishment called Sensations.
Oh,
And then, yes, when I lived at Artesian. And then recently, well, not recently, I think this was last year or the year. Yeah, I can't remember. For Brian, was it Brian's birthday? No, Brian's wife's birthday. And we had a time.
So Sensations is like a running joke, like how bad it is. Like if you see a girl and she's hot, she's a body talk girl. If you see a girl, she's all methed out, you're like, oh, she's a sensation. Like, what are the girls really like in Sensations? Like, seriously, on a scale of 0 to 10.
No, there's cuties there. We got me and her got lap dances. It got very weird. It was very nice. And then she was drinking that night. She was very tipsy. And then she went to the bathroom, and I guess she got lost in the bathroom. And I had to go look for her and like help her walk out of the bathroom. It was nice. It was a classy time.
That sounds nice.
It was nice. It was nice.
Anytime somebody's capable of getting lost in a bathroom was a good time.
No, like I walked in and she was like staring in the mirror, kind of doing like the shuffle, like the sway back and forth. I was like, oh shit, yeah, let me walk you out, you know.
Women can talk me into things real easy. So like if there's a cute girl and she's like, come in the bathroom and rip this line with me, I might be like, okay, I'm hypnotized by your boobs. Like I can't say no. And how am I gonna explain that at a meeting?
I think that's understandable though. That might be the one thing that nobody will, bitch about.
I'm not picking up a white chip. Was there more questions on that list, or should I ask about these people?
Yes. So I wanted to know where you went when you were young for the Marchman Act. Was it Jackson North?
I think I ended up there once or twice. When I was younger, there was a place called JARF that they would send you to.
I think I've heard of it.
Then what is this place called? There was one in Hialeah that was like a 2-story building that I escaped from one time in transport, which was pretty awesome. My mom still likes to tell me about that one. And but there was a lot of them. And then as far as like for long-term ones, there was like Pat's in Broward that they sent me to. They got shut down.
Wait, what's it called?
Cats. It was CATS. They used to like they would like tackle, like if like the kids were acting crazy, they would like tackle you and then shoot you in the butt with that like injection. Yeah, the booty juice, man. They give you that booty juice. But they did it to a pregnant girl one time and ended up on the news, and they all got shut down. But it was like a sketchy place, man. I remember like they'd given me that Risperdal stuff.
Oh my God, I snorted that in jail before.
Yo, but this was like when it first came out, and they didn't realize that it gave kids gyno, and it started to give me gyno fucking chlamydia, dog. And I would tell them, and I'd be like, yo, ever since you started giving me these pills, my fucking nipples have been hurting, dog. And like they were like, yeah, you gotta take your medicine. You're not gonna leave. You gotta be med compliant, dog. And I left there with like full blown gyno, dog, just trying to get free, bro. And
There was a huge lawsuit about that. If you could prove you were prescribed it, there was a class
Right.
action lawsuit.
yeah,
said-
but I looked into it, bro. But because the place got shut down, so it was like impossible to get the records, bro.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I know, bro. That would have been super sweet, dude. Good lawsuit, bro.
What's the gyno thing about? Because I've
Oh,
never
dude, you get titties, man. You get big
Like
old,
guys were getting
big old bitties.
press.
They had me walking around there looking like Shirley, man. It was out of control.
looking like who?
Looking like Shirley. I was like, yo, guys, this medication is doing something to me. I don't know what's going on. And they was like, shut up.
Where do
We
I
gonna give you another 30 days if you don't take those. I was like, oh, shit.
You never
can,
heard about
can I
that?
buy this? Can I buy
Huh?
this? Can I buy this? Where do I buy this?
I don't think it has the same. I don't think it works like that. I think it just fucks us up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you won't grow boobs. But yeah, it was like widely known, but I didn't know it. And we were in the work camp in Jacksonville, and I was just snorting anything I could get my hands on. And I snorted one of them, and it fucks you up, but like not in a cool way. Like you just feel like you're in an alternate universe and you forget how to move and talk, but you're like moving and talking. Oh, it was so bad and real sweaty. But then like when I got out, I heard the thing on the news. I was like, yeah, I used to snort that in jail. What's that about? They're like, oh, guys were growing tits.
Yeah, man. That was how you gotta. That's how they were getting sex changes in jail recently. Risperdal boofing, they said.
Wow.
There was
More about this.
there was another one in Opelika that I went to called Here's Help that I went to a couple times. It was owned by the guy, the DJ from Y100 Footy. That was for like,
Morning?
dude, huh?
Footy in the morning?
Yeah, he owned it. He was an addict in recovery, and he opened that treatment center up. It was pretty cool. I got a forklift certification there, and then
Yeah.
never. Well, the forklift certification was pretty much they take you to a building in Hialeah and you pay $200.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not in Hialeah though. Man,
Yeah.
I
So,
missed out on
Leroy,
so much.
Leroy, I
Mhm.
have to explain this to you. So, like in Hialeah, if you have money, you can become anything. You can
Yep.
become a CDL driver. I'm pretty sure you can become a doctor if you
an
wanted to.
astrophysicist, dude.
Why is that?
Dude,
Because it's like imagine like I don't even know how to explain it. Like a flea market, right? Like where you could buy anything and you can get anything. But
But
it's
I've
a
been to
city.
Hialeah before. I know the area, but I didn't
Okay.
know specifically. I could finish my college degree if I go to Hialeah to the flea market. That's awesome.
Yeah, you could be whatever you want.
Well, maybe I
Yeah.
want to be a girl again and take Risperdal and grow boobs.
I
you
would
can
buy
get that shit.
I would buy it for
You
you.
can get.
When I first moved down to Fort Lauderdale with this crazy woman, I was only there for like 3 months, but the first job I got was working in a warehouse in Hialeah, putting up ductwork and working on their air conditioning. And I've never been to Miami like in the daytime. I didn't know what the fuck Hialeah was. So I go from Fort Lauderdale down to Hialeah. They gave me the wrong address, and I pulled up in somebody's house in the hood. It was like 36th
Yeah.
Street, like a random place like that. Well, I was supposed to be an Ave, not street or something. As soon as I pull up, somebody runs out and starts yelling at me. And I was like, this is like, I came down here to be successful. I'm about to be murdered. And then I
Yes.
worked at a place, and everybody that worked for this company was on parole or on work release. I was actually on probation, so I shouldn't be talking shit. But it was just, I came to get away from the law and drugs and start over. And then I worked with everyone who's selling drugs and was, tied up in the law too. But I never got in trouble doing that. So I made it. But
Yeah.
That's the Cuban capital of Florida. That's where Desi's family owns the whole city.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah.
We
And
all,
then you become successful and you go to Kendall. So
Yeah.
why don't we
Yes.
all pull our money together and go to Hialeah and like start a treatment center? We can-
honestly, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's just open up sober livings in Hialeah.
Honestly, that's the move, bro.
It is.
We pretty much got the blueprint down already.
Yes.
That's true. We've all been through the system.
That leads us to my next question. So
Yeah.
here on this podcast, we do a lot of shit talking about your roommate, like a lot.
We don't have to mention his name.
Yeah.
We're not going to mention his name, but he recently shared,
Okay.
and we're both curious, that he had to move out of his place of living,
Yeah.
and we wanted to know why. Did he get caught boofing something that he wasn't
No.
supposed to? Because then
We're pretty sure he likes butt stuff.
I know.
Nah,
he does.
you know what? He's outgrown this place, man.
Okay.
He's outgrown it. He moved today. But he
Oh.
did great. I mean, look, I will say this, man, because we see he's the first person, bro, reality. I mean, it sucks to say it, but 99% of these people, which you guys see it, I mean, you see it all the time, don't leave better than they came, bro. Which I hate to say, it doesn't sound good, but the reality is, bro, a lot of people end up in these places because they're out of options, not because they're really trying to get fucking better, you know?
Yeah.
And since I started doing this, it's been like 6 months now. He's the first person to leave better, more I mean, dude has a race car, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dude has a freaking race car, bro. You can't be in halfway with no race car. You gotta, you've outgrown us, man. You've surpassed us. You gotta, but he's the first one to leave, you know, really fix his life. It's just certain things, you know.
He wants to bring women back to the house, basically.
Yeah. Which is understandable. I mean, we all, you know,
Yes,
who doesn't?
So
Like,
you're telling me that Daniel successfully completed your program, basically.
That's fucked up.
That's
He-
shocking.
He is my poster child of what
That's-
this place could
Don't
give
say-
people an opportunity for. Now,
Reality.
Don't
now
say
we
that. Video
we
movie.
got these 2 beds here
Beautiful.
that we need to fill now that Danny's gone.
That's awesome.
Wait, he used 2 beds?
Pretty, because he had a single room, you know. We do offer single rooms,
Okay.
and let's see.
Well, listen, I love it, but I won't support it until you have a women's facility because everything has to be equal.
Yeah, man. I do feel like there's much more liability when it comes to women.
Yeah.
You know.
And they'll have the babies in the house and just abandon them, and then you're stuck raising kids or trying to sell them on the black market in Hialeah.
No, dude, that was your buddy, the AC guy, that did that to me, dude. Just had kids in the house, bro. It's like, yo, yo, every weekend it was like a new pair of kids, dude, and I was like, dog, you can't.
Really?
We're
New
all-
Year's children?
Yeah, he
We're
brought
all,
the woman with a kid, and then the woman left the kid in the house.
yeah. Just in the living room, dude. There was like, they were like watching streamers play Roblox, like really loud, like for a weekend, and I had to be like, yo, dude, like I don't know if you understand what's going on here, but like you can't have a family in here, dog. Like, I mean, dude, dude, you know who lives here, dog. You gotta.
It's understandable, and nobody else on the planet would do that but him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know, I say a lot of bad things about Daniel, but I've told you before, he's actually gotten better. And
Yeah,
like,
man.
he has a good job. He has a sports car. Like, he's doing what he wants in life to be successful in his eyes. That's great. He is a lot better than when I met him 4 years ago at Artesian. Like, he has come a long way. He's still a little off in the head and a little womanizing to an extent.
Slutty.
Yeah, that's his passion. You know, paying prostitutes, hookers. No, porn stars. That's what it is. Porn stars. It's not
Yeah.
prostitution.
Yeah.
But we all love him. in a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
man.
glad-
he's great. One of my best friends, really, man. You know, doing this, which I didn't know him too much before he moved in, but ultimately, I mean, he did become, you know,
A better
you know how it is, man. I mean, like, yo, you live with somebody for a while, you either grow to love them
hate them.
or hate them. Yeah.
Absolutely.
He drove me freaking nuts, but I love him.
Yes, that's how we all feel about him. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad it was a peaceful separation. So Shirley, should I see if I can open this up? I'm going to ask you a question, and
All
I'll
right.
give you, I'll say like top left or top right or the yellow
Okay.
one. It'll make sense when you see
All right.
it.
Oh,
How do I make this bigger? Where's my little button to be bigger? All right.
okay.
Top left. What's this guy's name?
Charmander.
Shirley, is that true?
I believe so. Yes,
Are you saying
Believe-
you got this shit?
it is. It is.
All right,
Don't
yellow
worry,
guy.
Shirley. I know so.
What's
Which
the yellow
one?
one? Yes.
Okay, well, we have Psyduck, and then we have Pikachu.
Yes. Both right.
What about this Super Mario looking guy?
Ash?
That's Ash.
Yeah.
He's not a Pokemon.
You say that like everybody should know that.
They should.
What's this little turtle guy?
Squirtle.
Are these two yellow things like the same guy, just different pictures?
Oh. They could be the same guy, or what? Okay, the one on top of Squirtle could be a Pichu, but we're not 100% sure. I do think these are like, like when artists do like their own little thing.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's from Etsy. This
What's the cute little pink one? You got to know
Cute
that
little pink one. Oh man, Clefairy or something,
one.
dude.
No, that's Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. All right, there we go.
God, that's terrible. You just broke my heart, Desi.
What?
I don't know all the girly ones, dude.
Oh wow, that's another sexist thing you've said tonight.
I'm a little sexist.
That's terrible.
I never thought my life would have an intersection of recovery and Pokemon.
Yes, dude.
You definitely have broken molds by
That's what we do, man.
idiot. Shirley, was that all the questions?
Hold on.
I can't look because I'm working on a computer. I can't look at my list.
Yeah, that was all the questions.
I do know that Shirley wanted me to play an Avril Lavigne song, but it's copyright protected and I can't.
Mhm.
So just,
Okay.
pretend Skater Boy is playing right now. And then Shirley,
All
you
right.
say,
Shirley, what sings it? No, I sing terribly.
you said you wanted to know about his Skater Boy days.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to know. Where did you go skating in Kendall?
All right. So
What's your hangout?
now when I go, so they built. You know where I lived is right next to Indian Hammocks Park, off of 107th and 88th Street.
Okay.
Okay. And now they have a skate park there. My baby mom is calling. We'll get. Now they have
go.
a.
Gotta go. It's understandable. You did a good job
No,
tonight. You gotta do-
now there's. Do you guys hear that when it calls?
No.
No, but I got headphones on listening to something else.
Okay. Now they got a skate park there, but it wasn't there when I was younger. But we used to hang out in that shopping center. Then they had like MIA skate park, which was in Doral. Let's see. I'm in the flip flops right now, but
Oh
let's
my
see.
God.
You gotta put on
It's
sneakers.
gonna go right into the big thing. I know, dude.
Because you're in slides.
Dude.
You showed you had talent though. The skate park thing is
Yeah, right?
because in New Jersey it was illegal to skate in a lot of places. So we used to go to this one shop right and skate in the parking lot. And one of my friends had a ramp he'd bring, like a little tiny ramp, and you would get arrested. Like the cops would come and snatch you up. So then out of nowhere, they started building skate parks and kids started skating. And we're like, that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be on the street, running from police, drinking a 40 of Old English, not going to a skate park. So like anyone who went to skate parks, I really did not like.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There would be that where there's always like some security guard that would pop up and be like, you can't do that here. And we'd be like, we would say we're sorry.
Oh, those are the good old days, though. Old English makes skating so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy. Let's see. I'm getting old, man.
Whatever. I don't do that anymore. Surely that takes a lot of skill to do what he just did.
I know it does. I used to hang. Remember, I told you that all my friends were skater boys in high school, and they were all juggalos.
I tried to erase things like that from my memory.
Now,
Leroy still works closely with the juggalo.
ICP, was he? Were you into ICP?
I like it. Okay. I have yet to paint my face, but I dig it, bro.
I don't get it.
I like them because they have a song that talks about a girl named Shirley. That's what I like.
And they have a song.
Huh?
So they have a song about boofing.
Yeah.
Really?
Which is also classy.
Nothing's more classy.
You know what's more classy? Hearing about the big book turning you on from the point of view of a woman.
Okay. Are you going to play the song yet now?
All right. I'm going to play the song. It's just a song. So I haven't even reviewed it. So the words are supposed to pop on the screen, but I don't know if the words are right or if they line up in any way, shape, or form. So you just have to use your imagination.
Okay.
And eventually there'll be a video for this. This is not being released to the public just here. Where is it? Uh-oh. I don't think I saved in the right folder. Oh my God. Shit, where'd I put it? Shirley, talk about something while I look.
This happens, Desi, about every time he has an aneurysm because he puts things where he's not supposed to, and then he loses shit.
Remaining relatively calm considering
it's a lot like boofing.
No.
When you put things and they're not supposed to be there.
I refuse to have anything to do with this whole boofing trend that's sweeping the nation. I don't get it. Just snort it. What's wrong with you people? All right, here it is. So I guess you can close your eyes and think about it or see what the words say. Let's see what the hell happens.
Walks into the meeting late like he owns the place. Celsius in hand and tattoos on his face. He's a felon, pop for selling. His baby's mamas are always yelling. He's the relapser of my choice, and he makes my big book moist. He owes back child support, so they garnish his wages. I want him to open me up and run his fingers through my pages. He's a known cheater, wears a wife beater. Service commitment is the newcomer greeter. He makes that key fee, not taster's choice. And he makes my big book moist. The way he picks up that white chip, I'm glad I have an IUD. Lay me on the table and highlight all of me. Every share I wet my chair and relapse flow, he's always there. Every time I hear his voice, he's the one that makes my big book moist. And my spine read me line by line. And he makes my big book moist. He got me preheating in the business meeting. And he makes my big book moist. The way he stacks that chair, I drop my underwear. And he makes my big book moist. He drives a treatment van like a Rolls Royce. And he makes my big book moist.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
What the hell happened? I've never had any type of rap that became like singing, and it's singing in a way a human being couldn't ever do. Like in that key, just moist for so long. It blew my mind. It freaked me out because it proves the computers might take over. But there are so many good lines in there. So many.
I'm not gonna lie, it makes me never want to wear a wife beater again to a meeting. And I've been doing that a lot lately, which I need now. I'm like, oh, I need to stop that.
Yeah, but you're in shape. You can do it. It's okay. It's when
But
people
that is
are all
hilarious.
messed out and wearing a wife beater. But yeah, Shirley, all the lines we discussed are in there, plus some.
Yes.
So good. So good. I love it. But there's another version too that is like a real good trap song. And like, I don't know if I can play it. That's what I was trying to do because I'm thinking I'm missing out on my true calling, which is writing trap songs.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to share the screen, I don't know if it's gonna sound weird because we tried this yesterday and somehow it worked. So let's see. All right, it's not doing anything crazy. Let's hear it. Hear that?
Yeah.
Hear it?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Walks into the meeting late like he owns the place. Celsius in hand and tattoos on his face. He's a felon, papa selling. His baby's mamas are always yelling. He's the relapser of my choice, and he makes my big book moist. He owes back child support, so they garnish his wages. I want him to open me up and run his fingers through my pages. He's a known cheater with a wife beater. Service commitment is the newcomer breeder. He makes that Keefy my taster's choice, and he makes my big book moist. The way he picks up that white chip, I'm glad I have an IUD. Lay me on the table and highlight all of me. Every share, I wet my chair and relapse roll. You always there. Every time I hear his voice, he's the one that makes my big book moist. Bend my spine, read me line by line, and he makes my big book moist. He got me preheating in the business meeting, and he makes my big book moist. The way he stacks that chair, I drop my underwear. Makes my big book moist. He drives a treatment van like a Rolls Royce, and he makes my big book moist.
That's
Yo,
fine.
the IUD bar kills me, bro.
Yes.
Yo, that's out of control, dude.
So
Nuts.
there's like 10 versions, but those are my two favorite. I had to put the other ones away because it was driving me absolutely autistically insane. But like, thing with the girls singing the big book moist is so weird that it's like funny. I can see people singing along if they heard the song. But then that one is like a real good, like it's good. It's like
They're both great. You outdid yourself.
what?
They were great.
What do I do now?
I
can't
think you should drop them both. I think that you should make videos for both.
Yeah.
Like identical videos of the same thing. Let people
Yeah,
choose.
make sure she's a redhead. Make sure that she, if you want to throw it in there, make sure she has gold teeth because that would be beautiful.
These things take a lot of work. It's not that easy. You have to find
You can do it.
non-copyrighted stuff. You have to steal it. I was just gonna get Cardi B videos and cut her out and have her rapping, or that other girl that looks like a Japanese cartoon, whatever the fuck her name is.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh no, please no, I can't stand that bitch.
I can't stand her either. That's why.
No, she'll no, I'll never watch it if it's her.
All right, well, give me somebody who I can steal because the only like black rappers I think of is like Queen Latifah and Salt and Pepper. So like, I can't see them rapping that.
No,
That's throwback. Yes.
no, because I feel like Cardi B would actually like. She would probably go to like a AA meeting, probably NA, but either way.
Dude,
I-
you just need to find one in a meeting, bro, and make a legit video, dog. You can find
I
it.
would,
And
do it. I would jump at the chance.
Should I get
That's
Panda to
what we-
rap?
No, absolutely fucking not, please.
Oh my
that
god,
could-
Panda's baby is probably popped out by now.
no,
Has he posted anything on Facebook about it?
I haven't seen anything.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's scary. God, that's so scary. Like
That's awesome.
Panda is someone's father. Like what?
What's
I
his
think-
name again?
Panda?
Yeah. Is it Justin?
No. Oh my god, I don't know.
I just know him as Panda.
Yeah, I've known him for fucking years. Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler. Is I can see it now.
Baby creator.
Yes.
No, he hasn't
Okay.
posted anything yet.
All right.
Dude, that baby's gonna get nothing but Faygo in the bottles, bro.
Yes.
these things are funny when we're talking about it, but then when it's actually happening in real life, it's kind of scary. Like,
Yo, Panda, why is there all this Fago in here? The baby got to drink something, man. The baby got-
why is he playing with a machete? Oh, he's got to learn sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him his first machete,
It's a her.
his first hatchet, because that's what they call it, the hatchet man.
The her.
The hatchet.
Oh
The
yes,
hatchet.
forgetting it's a her.
Yes, and you know how stable all the female Juggalo girls are, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sure. She'll be a doctor.
Panda, she's 6 weeks old. Why does she have a tattoo already?
No, I'm gonna get her first pair of fishnets.
Oh my god.
Dude. And if you did that, they will put the fishnets on that baby.
Probably.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
Looking for it.
There should be a process you have to go through to have a kid, like getting a driver's license. Like
Mhm.
you should sit in some classes and they'll be like, look, your life's gonna suck now. And then if you screw up, the kid's gonna be a drug addict. So just don't have one.
You remember that, like in school, where they used to have you take care of an egg?
Yes, okay. So seriously, I was 15. I'm dating this girl, Teresa, and it was her course. She was watching The Baby, which was a Cabbage Patch Kid. So she gives it to me in the hallway and says, here, you watch him for a period. I was like, okay. So I go into the locker room and I got my Cabbage Patch Kid, and this kid that I was friends with grabbed it and slammed its head up against the locker and said, that's what I think of your baby. So I pulled out my gun and I stuck it to his head. Now, it was a joke. Like, he was my friend. Like, I wasn't going to shoot him. But it was the fact that I guess you're not supposed to have a gun when you're 15 in high school. So,
It's
like,
frowned
other
upon.
people seen it and they ratted me out. And, like, I thought nothing happened. Like, I put it back. You know, we went through the rest of the day. That night, I did acid for the first time. And this kid that was my best friend that I was in the DARE program with, he called the police and said that I was on drugs, I needed help, and I had lots of guns. And the next day was the first time my house was raided. And it started with, it wasn't taking care of an egg, but it was taking care of something. I think I was a good father.
Yes, that was very fatherly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why-
Honestly, what else do you do when somebody slams your baby on the floor, even if it is a Cabbage Patch? You know.
Like, they didn't let me talk in court, which was probably better. But that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You're
That's
right.
what,
What would you do if someone smashed your kid's head on the locker?
Mhm.
Whatever.
yeah.
Anyway, that's how I got here.
I'm like over here Googling Cabbage Patch Kids. Like, oh,
Do you not know what a Cabbage Patch Kid is?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. I forgot how old you are. Jesus. Surely you know what a Cabbage Patch Kid is, right?
Of course I do.
And then Garbage Pail Kids were a parody of Cabbage Patch Kids. And Garbage Pail Kids are awesome. And if I ever become successful at anything in my life, the one goal I have before I die is to buy the entire first series of Garbage Pail Kids. After that, I can die in peace.
That's a
There's that movie Kicking It Old School where they're like dancers and the guy goes into a coma. It's kind of like a funny movie with Terry Kennedy, the guy that did freaking Malibu's Most Wanted.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy, dude. And then well, they were hardcore about those Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, they're
They were
awesome.
hardcore about
Like,
it.
like my favorite Recovery Idiot shirt is the Garbage Pail Kid one. And there's people that are like, oh, I really like that. And I'll be like, yeah, it's the real one. Like, it's the real Garbage Pail Kid. They're like, what are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. Like, they were the biggest thing in the world when I was growing up. And I talk to people today that have no fucking idea not only what Garbage Pail Kids are, but what Nervous Rex was. Because that was the best Garbage Pail Kid. Because he's chain smoking and it was for kids. I think it's great.
That's fire.
No one knows. It's just...
That is fire. That is fire.
All right. Well, oh, surely
There
we
you
could
go.
have timed it perfectly. It's almost 60 minutes. And it did 24, 3 seconds? No, 30 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm bad at math.
I don't
Are
know.
you
I don't
ready?
know. Remember, I told you that it happens sporadically.
Oh, no, it's supposed to happen at exactly 30, 60, 90-minute intervals.
Well, we're
What
at
happened?
59 minutes.
Yes, that's my point. You got to tell me if you're going to do it because I got to know how to hit the button.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it. We just have to wait and see. I don't know. I can't.
All right, no, now we gotta wait because I'm not sure where the button is. So I got too many things open.
Ah!
No!